What's up, guys? Now Jamie here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Plants vs Zombies Gone Warmer. This is episode 28 and
Wow.
Okay.
You have breath?
I don't know. So we're gonna continue on getting Christmas presents from PopCap, which, in my opinion, honestly, they really haven't been.
It's been a little lame.
Yeah, but let's hope, like in the last 11, 10 days, that they'll get better. So let's just hope today's something good. 11 days till Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't know, should I do it?
That just did a happy dance.
No, it was a Jake dance. Looks like
Holiday. Toke? Oh, Toque.
Holiday Toque. I was just gonna
Yeah,
say,
that's
that Tope?
that's the hat he's wearing.
I was
It's called
just
a
gonna say.
toque. Very popular in Canada, from what I understand.
So we're gonna be going to multiplayer. Now, is there just... They should have really made one mode where you only play with the zombies. You know? Let's go and go to characters. That way so we don't waste any time on the, PopCap, you should, actually make some more stuff for different characters. Because all you've done is the pea shooter, the chomper, the engineer, and the foot soldier. You've done nothing else. And there's only 11 days till Christmas, and you basically just focused on those 4 characters out of the 8. I'm really kind of disappointed. Do we have any different cultures? We still got a lot to unlock. Let's go ahead and go to multiplayer. Hopefully, So I'm going to be doing a review of Home Alone 2. Last episode we did a review of Home Alone for the 12 days of Christmas. It's now the 11 days of Christmas, so let's go ahead and do a more serious Home Alone movie, which is Home Alone 2.
Okay.
Some of the parts are a little less serious, but the traps, yeah, are really deadly.
Really?
Yeah, they're actually really deadly, but I'm gonna...
So he kills the guys in this movie?
No, almost, though. So let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and get into the details for the start of the review. Are you kidding me? I want to play as the engineer. It just unlocks, I think, for the engineer, so I want to play with the engineer.
Oh, the game's not going to lift him.
Oh, PopCap, why do you do that? You give us an accessory, and then when we go ahead and try to play on it, you won't even let us switch to the other team.
That's terrible.
I am really upset. Why can't you play with the zombies or an offline mode?
That's a good
I mean,
question.
if you're gonna make accessories for zombies, and people have YouTube accounts and trying to show them, you should really give them at least a mode that you can only play with the zombies. This is just the one I think you're most likely gonna get a zombie on. So now let's go ahead and start the Home Alone 2 review in 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we're starting it off at 4 minutes. So the movie's called Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. So Kevin McAllister, his family are going to Miami to see more family members next Christmas. And so Kevin doesn't accidentally sleep in. All of them do, and they get into their van, and then they go off. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
2 times in a row. You know what, Nick? You know what, PopCap? Why do you do this to us? Make a new update. If you're gonna give us accessories.
Don't they know we have a video to do?
If you give us accessories for the zombies, we have to wait until we're lucky enough to get to the zombies. Oh my gosh. This is the reason why I like the original PVZ better than this one. I mean, this is one of the reasons. Okay. Looks like we're not going to be showing off this accessory because of how they made this game, where you can only play the plants on offline mode. Alright, so...
It's just a hat.
But yeah, but we're YouTubers, and don't we want to make this grand?
Yeah.
Alright, so now, then when he gets to the airport, he needs batteries for this camcorder, which like repeats stuff. And while he's at his house, he was watching a game show and then a commercial for a New York hotel. It's something Plaza.
The Plaza?
It's not just called the Plaza. You know what? I don't think we're gonna be able to show this off. This is all your fault, PopCap. I'm really saying this. Make a new update where you can actually just play with the zombies. Guys, I'm pretty sure PopCap watches these videos.
Well,
I'm pretty sure they watch everyone's. So PopCap, can you please just make an update? Can you please just make an update where you can just play with the zombies against a bunch of plants or something?
or zombies versus zombies. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, like hypnotized zombies versus regular zombies. Just please, PopCap. I mean, we're trying to show off every update, like every pack you guys make. So can you just please do it? Now let's get back to the review.
Alright, what if a zombie defected to the plant team? That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. And that would be the whole purpose of this multiplayer games. But let's do this. Alright, so basically then he hears about the Plaza Hotel in New York. I believe it's still standing. And he basically records the phone number, which I do not remember from the movie. I'll have to rewatch it. And then he wants to probably call it when he gets to the airport or something to make a reservation. Or he just has a bunch of funny stuff on there. Also, in the very beginning, Kevin goes to get his tie for the choir.
Hey, we're going to zombies.
PopCap, just take back everything I said. Just take it back. Take it all back, PopCap. Just make sure you can play with the zombies a lot more. Right. Now let's continue it on. Go, my minions, capture those gardens, and I don't understand. This camera angle. Alright. Now let me continue on. Okay. So while he goes to get his tie for a choir, or something like that happens in the beginning, basically sees his Uncle Frank. Like his Uncle Frank's in the shower. And there's a really funny song playing. It's like, can you do the good or something? It's like, and then he catches Kevin's.
Yeah, you were vanquished already.
I'm not good at this game, and the plants have an advantage against the zombies.
No, not when we're a plant.
I'm terrible at this game.
Oh,
Okay, and then he gets caught as he has the song recorded. And then when they get to the airport, he's using to plants. Plants! Well, don't you understand? They have something that can eat us alive. Okay, now let me continue. So he gets caught as he has to record, and then probably on the plane he wants to listen to the song. And I guess it's not that. Okay. Okay, so then he gets for batteries, and then he gets separated by his family. And he accidentally mixes up a guy with his own father, who's wearing practically almost the same jacket, the same color, the same pants, the same color. And he falls into a plane that leads to New York. then he follows his quote-unquote dad to New York. How did he win?
I don't know.
I guess maybe since he's more skilled.
I don't know.
Now, and then he follows his dad to the wrong airport. That's not even his dad, but it has the same clothes, so the same color jacket.
Oh, he thinks he's following.
Yeah. Goes to New York. Okay, so there's no plants, so I can't play. So I guess I'm just gonna end. We're just gonna talk for the rest of the video with no gameplay going on. That's a better time for the review. So this is basically what happens. He gets to New York.
How does Silver and Striff the way up?
And ironically, the bandits who come to rob his house in the first movie came to New York.
Yeah, they're in New York now. What are the odds of that happening?
Basically, they escaped out of prison from Chicago and then went to New York because of freedom, money. And then they decided to rob a store named Duncan's Toy Chest, which is giving a big charity to all the kids in the hospital on Christmas Day. Like a bunch of money, a bunch of toys for all the kids who are in the hospital. Mr. Duncan is giving away all these money. And then the two bandits, the wet bandits, Marv and Harry, are gonna rob Duncan's toy chest.
Terrible.
But he also has to deal with the hotel owners, the hotel waiters, hotel employees, which one of them is acted by Tim Curry. I don't really know the name of the waitress. I mean, not waitress, waiter. They don't really say too much.
Didn't we already discuss Tim Curry on this show?
We did in the Christmas Carol video, because we talked about a lot of Christmas movies.
Okay.
Right. And then he keeps on coming in to make sure, and Kevin has to do all this stuff until he gets caught that the credit card is stolen. That was in his bag while he's trying to go get batteries for the camcorder. And then he has the wallet and has all the stuff. And he goes to a limousine, like early in the movie, and goes to Duncan's toy chest. And then he gives an extra $20 to Mr. Duncan and gets a turtle dove. 2 turtle doves. And then Mr. Duncan explains, when you have 2 turtle doves and you give one to a friend, if you each have your turtle dove, you'll be best friends forever.
Nice.
And then Kevin goes out to Central Park to go back to the hotel, and then he sees this creepy, scary pigeon lady who has pigeons all over her. And then he just goes, ah! And then he just runs away. And then Kevin goes ahead, like after he's running away after he got caught by the waiters and waitresses, he jumps out and then gets captured by the bandits. The bandits. And then they tell him all of his plan. They tell him his plan. And then, basically, Kevin goes to stop him. He puts uses a brick, and puts a note around it, and puts a rubber band, and then breaks the window of Duncan's toy chest. Just so he can catch the bad guys. And then, right before he's about to throw it, Harry goes like, no! Right before he was even about to pull it off, he's like, no! And I was like, and then the window breaks. And then you have this large action sequence. Now this is where the deadly part comes in. What's that noise?
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Well, there was a
Here's
weird
the one with the headphones.
noise. And so basically they try to get in. So Marv, the funny one, who always has like the deadliest traps, tries to open the door. Turns out the knob had a rope to it. It attaches a nail gun.
Ooh.
He basically faces the door, like, with his back touching it. And then he goes like that, and the nail gun hits his butt. It's like, ah!
That'll be painful.
And then he turns the other way. And then he gets down to his knees, and then it shoots him back.
Oh, that's... Ow.
Both sides.
This is a Christmas movie? Wow.
Yeah. And then I told you these traps are deadly.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and get Terry. So then he tries to jump up, seeing since there's a ladder, he's gonna basically jump up to the ladder, climb up, and break into the house. But there's Slippy Goo. So he jumps for it, slides, almost flips back and hits a crate, and falls onto the ground. And then he just knocks over some wood. Because that was on the stairway to make him all confused. He walked up, opened the door, there had a bunch of wrenches, hammers, crowbars fall onto his head. I told you these traps are super duper deadly. And then Marv breaks in, and he's like, I'm in! And he doesn't look down to the floor, which there is no floor, and he falls down like all these, like 2 stories. Falls on the floor, like nose first. And then he finds a way up, like he pushes it to a rope. But turns out there was a bag of flour. And he like climbs up the rope, and then he basically falls, and a big bunch of flour comes onto him. Then he goes on some Slippy Goo, hits a shelf, a bunch of paint just drops down and hits his face like crazy. Then he gets electrocuted from touching the sink.
Wow.
And he falls back. And then and now this is a really funny part. So then Harry gets in, and he walks all the way to the bathroom, turns on the light. Flamethrower goes straight to his head. Blowtorch, I mean, really. And his head's on fire, and he's like, ah! And then he stares around. The sink doesn't work. And then what's that? The toilet. He's like, think of this in his head. The toilet water. That's the only thing I can use to get my head from flaming. But there was kerosene in there. And then he does a handstand on the toilet and puts it in it again. Then, boom, an explosion happens.
Wow.
It's really funny.
Terrible. I feel sorry for him.
He was trying to rob money for a charity.
That was a horrible fate, though.
And then, this is one of the best parts.
So I guess we need to put a spoiler warning up here because you're giving away all the secrets to them. Spoiler!
It's been out for 22 years. So, and also, it's called a holiday classic. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen Home Alone and Home Alone 2. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys never want to watch the 3rd, the 4th, and the Holiday Heist. Because those don't have Macaulay Culkin. Now, and then Mara basically stacks up all this stuff. And then they all fall while he's like on the ledge. It's like, then he stares down, there's like nothing there. And then Kevin climbs up this ladder, and then so does Harry. But it breaks, and he falls downward, and I believe knocks Marv off. Falls down. Then they manage to both find a way up and then take the stairs. I think Marv gets back up, and then they take the stairs. A paint bottle just comes right in. A paint bucket flies right next to them. They dodge it. Another paint bucket dodges them. And then he gets like a really big he gets a really big what's that? What's it called?
Well, I wasn't listening, I'm sorry.
A weight that you
A dumbbell?
Yeah, dumbbell. he gets like this gigantic dumbbell, and it swings, hits them both on the face. They
Ow.
fall down all the way downwards. He cuts the dumbbell.
Oh,
It falls right onto their, falls right on top
that's
of it.
terrible.
Then they get back up, go up, and then Kevin climbs all the way down a rope from the
Yeah.
roof. Gets all the way down, and the rope is like soaked in kerosene.
Kerosene.
Yeah, kerosene.
Yeah.
And then the bandits start coming down. He grabs a match,
Oh no.
and then they're stuck. And then they fall all the way down here. Also, a bunch of stuff falls on top of them.
So how's the movie end?
Well, then what happens is after that they catch him, and then the bird lady, the pigeon lady, who has all the pigeons, became his friend right before it, and then she saves him. Since both of them are really sticky from all the stuff that happened, she throws bird food, seeds and stuff on
Oh,
top of them. It's stuck, and then all the pigeons will attack them.
excellent.
And then at the very end, right after the bandits are caught, Kevin gives his turtle dove to her.
Oh, that's sweet.
And then basically right after what happens before is the waiter, I believe his name is Cedric, comes in and says, "Your hotel bill, sir." And then he's like, stares down. "Yeah, Merry Christmas indeed." This is Buzz. He says, "Oh yeah, Merry Christmas indeed." And then basically all the way from Central Park, Kevin can hear his dad say, "Kevin, they just spent $967 on room service."
Excellent.
And then it ends like that. So
Of
that's
course, if that movie was made today, you'd probably be more like $10,000 for room service.
yeah, but that's Home Alone 2.
Excellent.
I would say it's a lot better than the first one. You really need to watch it to get the better detail.
And
Hopefully I described it enough where you don't have to watch the movie, but still watch the movie. It's a really great movie.
hope everybody enjoyed this sort of Plants vs. Zombies video.
Yeah.
We did see the zombies' new hat, the toque. So we have our hats, of course.
And the headset.
So until our next video.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, support the series.
There you go.
Also watch New Super Mario Bros. U, Indiana Jones 7 Kings, and occasionally after we finish New Super Mario Bros. U, you will watch DKC Tropical Freeze.
Yes, my favorite game.
So, no, in my opinion, it's not as good as Returns. Returns is more interesting.
You think?
Yeah. Don't let newer graphics fool you. Sometimes the not as good graphic games are the better ones.
Maybe so.
Because they spend too much on graphic making instead of actual design.
Oh.
That's some problem with some really newer games that have better graphic.
Oh.
But,
Some interesting editorial comments by that there.
so yeah, goodbye everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Hopefully this was worth the extra longness.
Hope everybody had a great weekend.
And
See you tomorrow.
hopefully y'all guys liked the story, the review of Home Alone 2.
Happy holidays. See you soon.
Merry and happy Christmas and merry and happy holidays.
There you go.